Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy MF Crypto here, aka Quantstradamus, aka the Wife Changer, aka the Quant Father. Once again, and as always, I'm on a mission to help you build generational wealth. Welcome back to the channel, my fellow subscribers, and for those of you who may be tuning in for the very first time, welcome in as well. Do yourselves a major favor if you haven't done so already. Hit that subscribe button and click on the bell for notifications, because I provide the single greatest quant network updates on all of YouTube. Now, let's not delay any further, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to be your prototypical video update. I have a short film clip released by Quant Network's very own YouTube channel that I want to bring to your attention. I'm going to have us watch it in full here today because the information contained within is so vital for the understanding of why this channel is dedicated to the greatest asset on planet Earth, which is none other than QNT, the GOD token. Ladies and gentlemen, he shepherds the flock. And you already know I'm following it up with a little back-to-back. He's Don't ever get it twisted. Ladies and gentlemen, we're currently trading at 72.99 on the weekly chart, down about 2.73%. Guys, with all the absolute utter insanity and lunacy of the current United States political scenario, Biden stepping down, this absolute buffoon Kamala Harris jumping in as the replacement candidate on the Democratic side. It does not matter what happens, whether they rig this for Kamala like they did for Biden the first time, or if Trump rightfully wins, because we know that that is the clear winner of this election if it is a fair election. Regardless of how it plays out, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to take a step back and look at the actual economic situation, the gravity of the scenario we're in. We are looking at one of the most drastic economic downturns since the Great Depression. We're talking about nearly 100 years since we will see something as catastrophic as what we are about to experience right here in our very own lifetime. Just yesterday, over $1 trillion with a T, trillion dollars worth USD was wiped right off the stock market value, just clean wiped off the face of the earth. I'm not sure what the exact numbers were for crypto, but I know that crypto took a big hit as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to brace yourselves and strap in for a long crypto winter here. I know a lot of your favorite crypto so-called influencers out there are telling you that the bull run's here, the bull run's coming, yada da 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 dee dee do do. All right, we've heard it. We know. You shill nonstop. We get it. That's your whole shtick. Just be a pathetic show. We get it. I want the family, the Quant fam, those who know how incredible this asset is, to be prepared for the worst. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. I have maintained for well over a year now that I believe we will see QNT down at $40 before we head north to Valhalla, where we know this project will go in the long run. But be prepared. In the short to medium term, you will have incredible entry opportunities. I do not want those opportunities to pass us by when we get there. Have some fiat on the side. Sell the cat. Sell the Prius. Whore yourself out on the street, whatever you got to do. I don't care what you got to do. Get the fiat prepared so that we can set ourselves up for generational wealth in the future. That's the name of the game, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I set out from the very beginning of this channel to do, to bring you the best opportunities to accumulate generational wealth alongside me, Big Papa Quantstradamus. Now, as promised, let's hop right into that Quant Network official YouTube channel video. Listen in. This is incredible.
Society operates very digitally. We roam the world with our phones digitally. We move easily between countries and everything comes with us. But the one thing that's been left behind is our money. People think our money is digital. We've got internet banking, we've got automatic real-time payments and transactions, card payments. All those things are an overlay of the old money system. When you do a tap on a payment, a lot of things happen in the back end. And linked to that is a lot of parties that have to do things just to make that transaction happen. There's a way to streamline it, obviously, with fraud checks, counterparty risk checks, but there's a better way if you make it purely digital, in line with society's needs. It removes a lot of the friction, it creates a lot of efficiency, and really provides a new way to use money.
Cryptocurrencies, they're not really money, right? So there's a few things that you have to be money, and one of those is have a stable value. So if you've saved 20 grand, you don't want it to be worth 5 grand the following week because Elon Musk tweeted something, right? So that's mainly the reason why they don't work for this.
Yo, Marty, you gotta work on your swagger, my dude. That was the stiffest, honky ass cracker walk I've ever seen. Oh my God. Listen, genius. But dude, work on the swagger. Next time they film a Quant Network official YouTube channel video, I'm gonna need you to come out strutting like Kenny Powers in Eastbound and Down. All black on, gators pimped to the nines. Make it happen, Marty. Make it happen. You got a huge opportunity here. You're gonna be one of the major cogs and key faces. I'm gonna need you to bolster that swagger, my G.
That you have in where you store your money, right? You store it with your bank, you trust your bank not to lose it. If you don't trust your bank, there's a compensation scheme because they're regulated. So they're kind of a speculative investment, really. A little bit of gambling is involved in there, but they're not really money.
Central bank digital currencies are inevitable. If you look at all the stats, 80% of central banks looking at a CBDC and what it means, and there's others that are piloting, and there's some that have actually implemented CBDCs. So a central bank digital currency is pretty much a reset of how money should work and how the whole infrastructure should be set out. And so what that means to banks is there is a new form of money they need to be ready for.
Cash is in decline massively. We've got today's digital money, which is not super smart. It works okay, but there's quite a lot of friction in it. And then we've got things like cryptocurrencies coming up. We've got private currencies from big tech companies coming up. So where we are at the moment, we're at a bit of a crossroads. What are consumers going to be using to pay for things? And CBDC is kind of the answer to that in terms of where do you want to go, right? Do you want your money to be owned by and controlled by random people on the internet, by massive tech companies, or by the government you elected? Today's money it varies a lot, right? In the UK, it's great. We have some of the best payment systems in the world. In other countries, it's not so good. But there's only so much you can do with it. There's no programmability, there's no automation. It isn't very smart, and it's quite fragmented. CBDC promises to add a whole level of programmability and automation to people's money so that they've got a lot more control over what it does and how it works without having to manually touch it all the time.
At Quant, we've been at the forefront of blockchain technology, first starting out by establishing standards for the industry to build the technology. We've created a central bank digital currency platform where all central banks can actually test practically the theoretical concepts of a CBDC and what it means for them. But more importantly, the banks can start integrating central bank technology into their payment systems. One of the projects we've been working on has been with the Bank of England and the BIS on Project Rosalind. We provided the whole platform and the technology by having interoperable CBDCs within the central bank itself, and that was used by industry to test people like Barclays, people like Amazon, people like MasterCard, to test all of their CBDC applications and use cases on top of our platform in a real world setting. So this means they don't have to wait for a CBDC to be enabled. They can actually start testing, integrating, building, and making sure their banks are ready for central bank digital currencies. So what we'd like to do is work with other central banks around the world, but also take our technology to different markets so they can test it with their domestic banks as well. The changes are huge. I mean, we're already seeing the ability to create logic to make money smart, bring out some really powerful use cases that benefit consumers like you and me and benefit businesses, because it really takes friction away. It automates a lot of complex workflows, but it makes your money, your bank account in your money roam.
If I'm selling you something and you promise to pay me, I've just got to trust you. If it's a CBDC, you can promise to pay me and you can lock the money for me, right? So you can't spend that money on anything else. I know you're good for it. So then I'll send you whatever it is that you're buying from me. You don't pay until you've received it. You look at it, you go, okay, this isn't broken. Martin wasn't lying about it. I want to pay it. You sign for it with a delivery company. Delivery company is connected to the system. That releases the money that was locked in your bank account to me. That principle applies to lots of different transactions.
The whole concept of transforming the financial system is very complex and very difficult to do. What we're doing as Quant is really being the pioneer in this space, making the leap to digital currencies from central banks or to commercial bank money very easy and seamless to do. We're making it easy to integrate into existing systems. Banks can get involved today. They can do a private-public partnership. They can co-create what a CBDC should look like for them. They can have a seat at the table to provide their requirements. And what we do as Quant is really help everyone evolve to a new form of money, to a new form of smart money.
Hindsight is going to be 2020, ladies and gentlemen. This is the penultimate digital asset. Quant Network, Gilbert Verdian, Martin Hargreaves, and his brilliant team of executives are transforming the financial system of our planet forever. The opportunity that lays right before your very eyes is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Just over 14 million QNT tokens available to the public. There's over 300 million citizens in the United States alone, and billions upon billions of people on planet Earth. Do the math, ladies and gentlemen. If you hold a piece of the financial infrastructure of the future of our planet, and there are just over 14 million tokens and billions upon billions of people on planet Earth, you are going to be the benefactor of generational wealth. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. This has been another feature presentation by MF Crypto, a.k.a. Quantstradamus, a.k.a. the Wife Changer, a.k.a. the Quant Father, the #1 source for all your Quant Network needs. I'll see you next episode. Cheers.
If the lion is the king of the jungle, how can he be the king of the jungle? If he's not the biggest, the elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant. When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. An elephant thinks run. And it's all mentality. Because when a male lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality.
What happens when you're a gazelle and you're not being pushed, you're not being prodded, you're not given a reward, nobody's encouraging you? What happens when you're a gazelle and the lion's not chasing you anymore? You stop running. But what happens when you're a lion? When you are a lion, it does not make a difference. You realize that if your family is going to eat, that if that pack of lions is to survive, then you gotta go hunt. A part of being a beast just ain't eating a gazelle. A part of being a beast is the hunts. It's the hunt that they're excited about. They like to see the gazelles run. Then boom, they take off. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process.
A true hunter's goal is not the prize. A true hunter's goal is to hunt. That's what they live for. They live to hunt. They don't just live to catch it. It's the whole process. When you are a true hunter, you don't go by time, you go by the gazelle. When you are a true hunter, you hunt until you get a gazelle, and you don't stop until you get one. And then you get another, and then you get another, and you get another.
If you're going to do what you say you're going to do, be what you say you're going to be, you're going to have to lion me out. You a gazelle, you're going to come up short. You a gazelle, you're going to have an average experience. You a student, I need you in lion mode. You an entrepreneur, I need you in lion mode. You trying to lose weight, lion mode. You can't do nothing significant in gazelle mode, nothing. Nothing impressive happens in gazelle mode. Nothing happens in run mode, give up mode, quit mode, scared mode, fearful mode, nothing happens. Everything happens in lion mode like I'm coming to get you.